Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Actually, good afternoon. I don't know. I'm recording this in the morning, so it feels like saying good morning is appropriate, but whatever. Hopefully, you're watching this before midnight, although some of you are staying up past midnight. And guys, you really need to get some sleep. So get to sleep. Don't watch this until midnight. Anyway, moving on. Today, we're doing lesson 124. And lesson 124 is talking about functions. So we are actually going to formally define functions today. So says, can I predict the output? You have studied relationships between input and output values, but what happens when your relationship gives you unpredictable results? That is, what happens when you cannot predict the output for the given input? Today we'll study this situation and we'll be introduced to the quality that makes a relationship a function. So we're going to be talking formally about functions today. It is a little weird and a little confusing, so please make sure that you're following through carefully. By the way, right now, you should have labeled your paper 1.2.4 at the top of the page. Please, when we do lessons, when we do videos, you need to take notes on the video. Anything I write, you need to write as well. You need to have all this stuff written down. Then tomorrow you will continue on this paper on lesson 124. So you always turn in 3 things: the notes from the video, the notes from the class, and the review preview in for that lesson. Okay? So this is 124. We are only going to do one problem nowadays, different parts of it, but it's pretty straightforward. Problem 162. 162. So on your paper, on the left-hand side of that red line, please write 162. And then you're going to follow and answer these questions. The cola machine. I do not like cola. Cola is not my favorite thing. I can drink Pepsi or Coke, but it's not my favorite. I like Mountain Dew. So that's just kind of throw that out there. The cola machine at your school, that was a while ago because we don't offer cola machines anymore, offers several types of soda. There are 2 buttons for your favorite drink, Blast, while the other drinks, Slurp, Lemon Twister, and Diet Slurp, each have 1 button. Describe the input and the output for this soda machine. So pause the video just a second and try to figure out what is the input and what is the output. I bet you some of you will get it. Let's see if you can. So pause it. When you think you have the input and the output, write it down on your paper, by the way. When you think you have the input and the output, unpause it and see if you're right. All right, so the output is pretty straightforward. The output is probably, let's see if you guessed it right, the output is the soda. However, the input, what is the input in here? Is it money or is it the button you press? It's one of those 2, isn't it? You think, oh yeah, I put the money in, I press the button, I get my soda. Which one of those is it? It is the button we press. It is the button we press. That is what's going to force the particular soda to come out, okay? So that's what we're looking for. The input is the button we press. The output is the actual can of soda. So that's letter A. Now, 162B, and write it down for letter A. Input is the button we press. Output is the soda. Letter B, while buying the soda, Miss Whitney pushed the button for Lemon Twister and got a can of Lemon Twister. Later, she went back to the same machine, but this time pushing the Lemon Twister button, she got a can of Blast. Is the machine functioning consistently? And that's what we're looking at. Not is it functioning correctly, but is it functioning consistently? Why or why not? So I want you to please think about it, and I know this sounds a little obvious, and that this problem is a little weird like that, but think about it. What do you think? Is a machine functioning consistently? So pause the video. When you've written something down, unpause it, and we'll check. Okay, so is the machine functioning consistently? And the answer is, no, it's not. I mean, we pressed Lemon Twister and got Lemon Twister. That's great. But then at the same time, we pushed the same, or a little later, we pushed the same button and got a different result. We got Blast instead. So the machine is not working consistently. Consistently means it should give you the same thing every time. Okay? If you didn't have that, make sure you fix that, and then we'll move on. Next problem. When Brandy pushed the top button for Blast, she received a can of Blast. Her friend, Miguel, decided to be different and pushed the second button of Blast. He too received a Blast. Is the machine functioning consistently? Why or why not? Ooh, think about it. There are 2 buttons for Blast. Look at it. 2 buttons for Blast. Oh, let's do that again. Or pushes it twice. There we go. There are 2 buttons for Blast. So the first one pushed the Blast and got a Blast. The second one pushed the second button and got a Blast as well. So the question is, there we go, is a machine functioning consistently? Why or why not? Pause it, write something down, unpause it when you're ready. Okay, so is it working consistently? Yes, it is working consistently. We pushed the first button, got blast, second button, got blast. Yeah, there's really not much there. Had we pushed we can have 2 buttons for blast and it's still fine. Had it been the same button and we got 2 different results, that would have been a problem. But since it's the same, or it's different buttons, and they both got us what we wanted, then we're okay. All right, and again, you're like, I don't get it, Mr. Ramirez, this is so basic, what's going on? Here's where it gets a little tricky. When Lufty, that's an interesting name, but when Lufty pushed the button for slurp, he received a can of lemon twister. Later, Taisha also pushed the button for slurp, or pushed the slurp button and received a can of lemon twister. Still later, Taisha noticed that everyone else who pushed the slurp button received a lemon twister. Is the machine functioning consistently? Explain why or why not. Okay, pause it, unpause it when you think you've got it. All right, so they are pushing the button for slurp, and they're getting lemon twister. Is the machine functioning consistently? And the answer is yes, it is. It is functioning consistently. Consistently wrong, but consistently. When you push the button, you get the same results every time. Okay? So again, it's not asking is it functioning correctly, it's saying is it functioning consistently. Explain why or why not. That is a very key thing to talk about. I want you to focus on the fact that consistent is the word I'm looking for. When I push this button, do I get the same results every time? That is an important thing. Got it? Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, guess what? This is it. That's it. This is all we got. I've got this short video. You should have notes for it, problem 162. That's all you've got for tonight. So enjoy the rest of the time. Do please make sure that you are taking a picture of the notes from the video. Tomorrow you'll take notes from class, then you'll do the review preview, and then you upload those 3 things always. Notes from class and any problems that were assigned, or no, I'm sorry, notes from the video and any problems that were assigned, notes from class, and then the review preview, okay? All right, well, I think that's it. Have a wonderful day, and we will talk to you later.